Hey guys, back again. I have taken a short break just because there's been personal stuff going on, and it was my birthday the other day, so I've not been on the channel. But I'm back today to announce that we are just 2 days away from the unveiling of Toon Chaos, which is a booster box I've ordered and will be opening right here on this channel in the next 2 days, and it features 15 collector's rares, which is difficult to find. I have done a bit of research on that, and people have been talking about it being between 3 and 4 per case of finding the collector's rares. So for it just to be in what probably the box I've got ordered is pretty hard to find, but I will be trying to get that on this channel in a few days time. So it's about the 18th that they come out, so it probably will be most likely the start of next week by the time I do actually get that in and opened right here for you guys. But today, however, I have with me the new reprinted edition of the Legendary Decks 2, which features the classic cards from Yugi's Exodia deck, which I shall just fix that, there we go. So you've got the Yugi Exodia deck, Kaiba's Blue Eyes deck, and Joey's Red Eyes deck. It also features the reprints all the 3 Egyptian God cards, tournament legals, and 3 variant cards as well. Also, the new Sacred Beasts strategy deck doesn't come out until, I think it's August they're talking about. I don't think it's July, but when I get that, I will open that right here for you guys. It's pretty awkward to actually open this with the wrapping and stuff. I'll have to struggle to get into the box itself. But I feel like there we go. Sweet. There we go. Yugi's reprints legendary decks. There was quite a couple of foils in Kaiba's deck. I did notice the first time this came out. There's the new promo cards, which actually prismatic looking at card right there for the Dark Burning Attack limited edition. So again, starting off with the limited edition cards, here we actually have. Remember there's a blue. So they actually did reprint the foils. The difference is it does not say first edition like it did with the first box that came out. It's actually pretty hard to get into these. So I'll try the top. See if we've got any luck with the top. Then we have just Slife of the Skydragon just chilling in the background of this video. See, these are actually really hard to get into. I wish I'd opened these before coming on this. Let's see. But then again, it wouldn't have been an unveiling, wouldn't it? It would have just been a case of people just think, no, I've got these and I've just opened them. But yeah, let's see. Well, that's life without its challenges. But here we go. But yeah, I have seen a couple of the Toon Chaos unveilings already. Most of them are have some pretty decent cards in them, to be fair. You've got your ultra rare sets. Finally managed to get into it. But yeah, Toon Chaos will be a pretty good opening. But like I said, this is a really good strategy deck. But I've made my own Blue Eyes deck, which I probably will be unveiled at some point after lockdown. Because then I can show you guys the deck that I've incorporated, what strategies to go with, and then you can probably come up with some great ideas of your own. So we'll start this off with Maiden of Eyes of Blue, the Melody of the Awakened Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and they have the classic Kaiba Blue Eyes right there from Star Deck Kaiba. Blue Eyes White Dragon, I think those probably came into the reloaded version. I think it was like 2002, 2003 when they actually unveiled that. And then the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which you can find in the Saga of the Blue Eyes deck as well. You'll get one of those. Dragon Spirit of White. Kaiba Man, really good strategy card for any Kaiba deck. The White Stone of Legend. The White Stone of the Ancients. Then we have the Protector with Eyes of Blue in this one. Master with Eyes of Blue. Battle Ox, classic Kaiba card. Battle Ox. Legend, Genie of the Mystic Lamp. Vorse Raider. Alexandrite Dragon. Which was a really good card because it's really got good high attack as well. Blade Knight. Ancient Lamp. Tiger Dragon. Komodo Dragon. King of the Swamp. Rider of the Stormwinds. Bursting of Destruction. Beacon of White. Mausoleum of White. So there's 2 really good field spells. Polymerization. without which you wouldn't be able to summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Enemy Controller, Shrink, Silent Doom, Ancient Rules, Trade-in, Where Art Thou, Pot of Dictomy, Fusion Substitute, Unexpected Die, Negate Attack, Final Attack Orders. That card actually got changed because I was doing some reading up, and this was the card that Kaiba used in Battle City, and that's what made his and Yugi's decks go down to 3 cards. I was actually reading up on the anime series about it, but I couldn't actually find much information about the card that actually did that, but apart from they said it was Fat Attack Orders, but then I think Konami ended up changing it to almost to the field they changed their tap position and the battle positions cannot be changed. But I couldn't actually find the card that basically eliminated your opponent's decks apart from it saying it's this one, so I'm not too sure what's gone off there. If you guys want to comment on that. We've got Shadow Spell, Cloning, Fusion Reserve, Jara Avaris. There is the Pot of Extravagance, which is in the Toon set, which is highly collectible as well, which is coming out. So to put one of them in probably the next set would be really awesome. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, first of the dragons, and then the classic Blue Eyes token, which is a nice foil as well to round that off. So that's the Kaiba structure deck right there, which is pretty awesome. I think next we'll go with the Blue Eyes, not the Blue Eyes. We'll go with Joey's. This one's a little easier to kind of get into. I reckon. Yeah, it is. Like that, nice. Feels easy. Kaiba just doesn't want to make it easy for us. But then again, that is Kaiba, and he wants to keep secrets. So here we have the Blackstone of Legend, which lets you special summon a Blue Eyes monster, Red Eyes monster. See, you've got Red Eyes and Blue Eyes. So it says if this card is in your graveyard, you can type 1 level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster in your graveyard, except Red Eyes Black Jet, stuff into the deck, and if you do, you can then add that card back to your hand, which is really good because then you contribute it for Red Eyes. Continuous Trap, Return of the Red Eyes, and the XYZ's monster, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. And then you've got the different version of the Red Eyes Black Dragon, Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning, Red Eyes Retro Dragon, Black Metal Dragon, Axe Raider, Alligator Sword, Baby Dragon, Jizno, as most people call him, but here we call him Jinzo, which is really good because it eliminates all the trap cards, which is good. Then you've got Goblin Attack Force, Gearfried the Iron Knight, Rocket Warrior, and then you've got Joey's take on the Blue Flame Swordsman in this set, which is really good because Flame Swordsman was the fusion monster. So you've also got Time Wizard, Phoenix Gearfried. That's another thing that is coming out in the latest edition of this set, is that in the Toon Chaos it is Gearfried. I think it's Legendary Gearfried. It's something to that effect, but it's basically the upgraded version of Phoenix Gearfried, which is quite good. So that's good. It's a good I was gonna say fusion support. It's a good support for your Red Eyes deck as well. Dark Valkyria, Command Knight, Valkyrian Knight, Keeper of the Shrine, Inferno Fire Blast, and that's the actual attack for the Red Eyes. Red Eyes Fusion, cards of the Redstone, Polymerization, Salamandra, Scapegoat, Fierce Burial, Roulette Spider, J-Vice Mystical Space Typhoon, Symbol of Duty, Red Eye Spirit, Kunai with Chain, Call the Haunted, Torrential Tribute, Burst Breath, Curse of Anubis, and then we've got the 2 fusion cards, which is Archfiend and Black Skull Dragon, and Alligator Sword Dragon, and then the token there. It would have been pretty good for the set if it included the Black Skull Dragon, but unfortunately I can't win them all. Right, here's the Joey deck, and we shall... What should we do? Shall we open the guard card one first? Yeah, why not? Yes, we shall, why not? So this is the guard card / Exodia Incarnate deck from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, Yu-Gi didn't actually use the Exodia cards, as you know, because Weevil threw them into the ocean on the trip to Duelist Kingdom. The only other person that actually used Exodia was in the GX series with Marcel being possessed by Yubel, and then Adrian Gecko using this actual strategy involving Exodia. But the reprints, limited edition, and exactly, they still maintain the foil as well. So you've got Slifer there, probably my favourite one just because it's Slifer. Obelisk the Tormentor, And then the Winged Dragon of Ra as well. So which one do you think is the strongest out of the 3 God cards? People say between them, it's most likely going to be Obelisk instead of Ra, just with the way the abilities go. But let me know, it's been quite interesting to find out your answers. So here we have the legendary Exodia Incarnate, Ties of the Brethren, Obliterate. You got the Exodia the Forbidden One cards, right arm, left, right leg. You got Exodia Necros, Dark Magician returns, Dark Magician Girl, Buster Blader, Slant Magician Love Light. So it incorporates actually some young Yugi cards as well as the actual Pharaoh cards in here. The Tricky, Big Shield Gardener, Magician Valkyria, Blast Magician, Blockman as well. You got Marshmallow, Sangan, Gold Sarcophagus, Swords of Realm Light, Magical Dimension, Magicians Unite, Tricky Spell 4, 1000 Knives, Dark Magic Attack, Contract with Exodia, Messenger of Peace, Dark Factory Mass Production, Monster Reincarnation, Secret Vigil of Spellcasters. Then you have Polyduality, Mirror Force, which is the card that most duelists will go for in the deck. Magical Hats, Magical Cylinder, Magician's Circle, Backup Soldier, Gravity Bind, and then a token. So this deck does not actually include any fusion support whatsoever, other than what is there. I'm just going to sort the God cards back into their positions and put that on top. And here we have the last one in the set, which is the 3 extra cards. That's pretty interesting because these cards are already structured, but you can make your own by taking certain strategies apart. But it's just relying on whatever you guys go for. So I'll just read these 3 out, which is: if you control a Dark Magician God monster, destroy all face-up cards your opponent controls. Dark Burning Magic: if you control monsters whose original names are Dark Magician and Dark Magician Gold, destroy all cards your opponent controls. And then you got Eternal Soul: every Dark Magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the effects of Eternal Soul once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, and add 1 Dark Magic Attack or 1000 Knives from your deck to your hand. So it's a really good continuous trap card. But the only downside is if your opponent destroys the card, then it just destroys all monsters your opponent that you control, sorry. So it can be a good and can be a bad thing. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this video. This is a video of the opening of the Legendary Duelist 2 reprinted edition. So this is Legendary Decks reprints. Any questions, let me know. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember, give me a thumbs up on my channel if you like it. Subscribe, and I'll have more content for you guys coming up real soon. Thank you.